In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, the Lord be with you. You're all very welcome. I'm just getting my composure back because I took a bit of a shock when Sinead went up there, because I've known Sinead from, I think I was the first guy to see her after she was born, even before the Bowl Brian. So she landed up there and I said, holy God, this girl's growing up. It's great to see you both. So I'm going to invite you now, Ian and Sinead, to light those two extreme candles.
A reading from the book of Tobit. On the evening of their marriage, Tobias said to Sarah, "Let us pray that the Lord may have mercy on us." And Tobias began to pray, "Blessed are you, O God of our fathers, and blessed is your name forever. Let the heavens and all your creatures bless you. You made Adam and gave him Eve, his wife, as a helper and support. From them the race of mankind had sprung. You said, 'It is not good that the man should be alone. Let us make a helper for him like himself.' And now, O Lord, I am not taking this kinswoman of mine because of lust, but with sincerity. Grant that she and I may find mercy, that we may grow old together." And they both said, Amen. This is the word of the Lord.
A reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Romans. Let your love be genuine and sincere, and always prefer good to evil. Love one another with great affection, and always have a profound respect for each other. If you have hope, this will make you cheerful. Do not give up if difficulties come. Have faith in God and in your love. Be perceptive to the needs of each other. Seek to be compassionate and kind, humble and patient. Always be there for each other when a quarrel begins. The Lord has forgiven you, so you must do the same. And all over these, be loving, because love blinds everything together in your heart. This is the word of the Lord.
I invite you then to declare before God and His Church your consent to be husband and wife.
I, Ian.
Take you, Sinead.
Take you, Sinead.
As my wife.
As my wife.
For better, for worse.
For better or worse.
For richer, for poor.
For richer or poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
All the days of our lives.
On all the days of our lives.
I, Sinead.
I, Sinead.
Take you, Ian.
Take you, Ian. As my husband.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
All the days of our life.
All the days of our life.
What God joins together, man must not separate. May the Lord confirm the consent you have given and enrich you with His blessings. Lord, bless Sinead and Ian and consecrate their married life. Bless these rings. May they be symbols of faith in each other and a reminder of their love. We make our prayer through Christ our Lord. Amen. Sinead, wear this ring.
Sinead, wear this ring
As a sign of our faithful love.
as a sign of our faithful love. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit.
Ian, wear this ring.
As a sign of our faithful love.
as a sign of our faithful love,
In the name of the Father,
in the name of the Father,
the Son,
the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Sinead,
Sinead,
I give you this coin, a token of all I possess.
Sinead, I give you this coin as a token of all I possess.
Ian, I give you this coin as a token of all I possess.
Good man.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Happy days. I'm going to work around that candle, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Lord, and we praise you for bringing us to this happy day. We have given us to each other. Now together we give ourselves to you.
We ask you, Lord,
make us one in your love.
keep us one in your peace, protect our marriage, bless our home, make us gentle, keep us faithful, and when life is over, unite us again where parting is no more in the kingdom of your love. There we will praise you in happiness and peace of our eternal home. Amen.
For Sinead and Ian, that the Lord, who has brought them to this happy day, will keep them forever in fidelity and love. Lord, hear us.
For the parents of Sinead and Ian, and for their families and friends who have all helped them here to become husband and wife, Lord, hear us.
For the faithful departed, and especially for those whom we ourselves have loved, that God will one day unite us again in the joys of our eternal home. Lord, hear us.
God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Lord, hear us.
For married couples everywhere, that their lives will be an example to the world of unity, fidelity and love. Lord, hear us.
Today we are blessed to be gathered together for a happy occasion. Let us give thanks for all our blessings and also take time to remember those who are suffering due to illness, loneliness or poverty at this time. Lord, hear us.
Walking down the avenue where we used to play. The house on the corner is still the same today as it was when we were children, innocent as innocent can be. I borrowed all your records, you borrowed mine from me. We sat and talked for hours in a box hung in a tree, and we stole your daddy's last bottle of gin. Those were the times, those were the ways. So take me back, so take me back to the good old days. Looking back from here, I can see that we were blind to the burdens we would shoulder and the struggles we would find. But growing made us strong as strong can be. Those were the times, those were the ways. So take me back, so take me back to the good old days. Ice cream until our heads hurt. We were trading candy bars and sticks of bubble gum, trying not to laugh in church. Do you remember? Like I remember. And oh, those were the times. Ooh, those were the ways. Oh, so take me back, take me back. Come walk with me, feel the breeze. Come walk with me. Oh, and dance, come dance with me. Shuffle your feet, come dance with me. And I will tell you when you're older how I loved you just the same. It only matters where we're going. It never mattered from where you came. When life, it gets you down, steals your crown and breaks your will. Oh, I'll pick you up, brush off the dust and hold you still. I will tell you when you're older how I loved you just the same. It only matters where we're going. It never mattered from where you came. And go to sleep, my darling. Oh, the night is getting darker. You can dream about tomorrow, and I will tell you when you're older how I loved you just the same. It only matters where we're going. It never mattered from where you came. And I will tell you when you're older how I love you just the same. It only matters where we're going. It never mattered from where you came. It never mattered from where you came. It never mattered from where you came.
Hello everybody, I'm Richard and I'm Ian's oldest brother. It's a great honour to be asked to be best man today. I'd love to say it is a pleasure as well, but for the next few minutes I don't think it's going to be. Firstly, I'd like to thank the two bridesmaids again, Fiona and Lisa. You're fantastic today. You look fabulous, and there's not much more I can say because you're absolutely perfect. Second of all, the flower girls, Niamh, Roisin and Kayla. Again, beautiful, beautiful young ladies, and you're fantastic today. And young little Dave, great job today. Good stuff, lads. Now, Ian. I'll start right at the beginning. Before Ian arrived into the Harvey household, I was the middle child, not the first bundle of joy that arrived in. Helen, no. I wasn't the youngest intelligent little angel we call Alan over there. I was the middle child, just filling a gap. But look, life wasn't too bad. It was all right. But then one sunny, lovely April day, I was out in the front garden playing soccer, minding my own business. I was 6 years of age, and to tell you the truth, I remember it like yesterday. Mom arrives out of a car, holding this little baby, little blonde-haired, blue-eyed child. It was explained to me that this is my new little brother, and I wasn't too happy with all that at all. No, all I thought was this guy was more competition for attention, treats, everything we had in the house. And believe me, our house is competitive enough as it is. There was a few benefits to having a younger brother. There was now another little face in the house that Helen and her friends could practice their makeup and hairstyles on. That was tough. Myself and Alan had somebody else to blame when we broke something, and we all had a fantastic new friend. When he moved down to Waterford, he decided it would be a great idea to buy an African grey parrot. These parrots were not cheap. And by the time Ian had bought the parrot, the cage, and all the accessories to go with it, he'd spent a lot of money on this new bird. He had great plans for the parrot, all the things he was going to teach the parrot to say, but unfortunately the parrot himself had great plans of his own. And as soon as he had the first opportunity, the Great Escape was on. The parrot was last seen in Tremor heading towards Africa, and poor Ian was left heartbroken. There is a number of people that couldn't be here today, but there is a special guest who flew especially in, and Ian hasn't seen this special guest in a long time. Could you all just say a big hello to Ian's African grey parrot? So anyway, Ian has a lot of great friends out there. And as I said at the start, it's a great honour for me to be asked to be best man over some of these guys. Although I wish they were standing up here now and not me. But really.
Me too.
I don't think Ian... Really.
You're not going off script, so it's all right.
I don't think Ian could risk actually asking any of them, the likes of Reiners or someone, to be up here. Because the stories they have, and some of them I heard in the stag, he would have been roasted alive. So it's probably a good choice that you picked me. So that brings me to Sinead. Absolutely stunning today. When you all say, you're absolutely fantastic. Sinead, I now hand over my little brother to you and your very capable hands. As I say, a problem shared is a problem halved. So please put your hands together or raise your glasses to my brother and his beautiful wife, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Sinead Harvey.
You always find me here when the world thinks that I've disappeared. You know just where to look. You know just where to look. And you have a heart of gold. And I look forward to growing old, 'cause I'll be old with you. Oh, I'll be old with you. The moon awaits the night. The sun awaits the day. Yeah, and I'll await the time when I'll look you in the eyes and say, oh, I'll say I do. I do, I do, I do, I do. I do, I do, I do. And I'll plant a garden in the summertime and pick you flowers in the rain or shine, just because I can, or just because I can. The moon awaits the night. The sun awaits the day. And I'll await the time when I'll look you in the eyes and say, oh, I'll say I do. I do, I do, I do, I do. I do, I do, I do. Or through the calm and the wind, through thick and through thin, through the losses and wins. Oh, I do, I do, I do. Through rich and through poor. Oh, my heart is yours. Through sickness and health. Oh, I do, I do, I do. The moon awaits the night. The sun awaits the day. And I'll await the time when I'll look you in the eyes and say, oh, I'll say I do. I do, I do, I do, I do. I do, I do, I do.
How are we doing? I hope you enjoyed your dinner. Brian's going to say a few words now.
Reverend Father, family and friends, thank you all so very much for being here today to share with and celebrate with Ian and Sinead on their wedding day. Your presence and support are very important to us and will always be part of our memories of the day. I wish to thank all of the people who have helped us for this occasion, And these includes our family and friends, Deirdre and Nicholas and their staff, for all the care and attention and the lovely meal. Sinead has been a great joy to Aine and I since she was born, and we are very proud of her. Her brother and sister were minding her and babysitting, and they had gone to bed and left her asleep on the hall floor. So we were, needless to say, we weren't impressed. But and yeah. Yeah, good one. So Ian, it is with great pleasure to welcome you into our family. And all I ask is that you do your best to mind our daughter, Sinead. May the Lord grant you both a long, healthy, happy and peaceful life together. Thank you.
And now I'm going to hand you over to our beautiful bride, Sinead.
Thanks, Dad. It was lovely. Shouldn't have went after Dad. Oh yeah, that's yeah. I thought Fiona would make me cry at her speech, and well, look, that's. I made it through the day so far. Just hold it together for a little bit longer. So I just said I'd say a few words because even though people know obviously that I don't, I'm a woman of very few words. People realise that, obviously. So I thought I'd make an unusual kind of few words. And Ian knows it as well. I want to thank Ian's family so much for always welcoming me into the family. Mary and Jack have always welcomed me into Clonmel, so into the house. I think the first birthday I had when I was going out with Ian, Ian would come home from Clonmel, and Mary had a birthday present for me, and Ian said, God, she must really like you. You know, she never gave a birthday present to any of the other girlfriends. So I kind of felt, I felt a bit special after that. Now that I'm delighted to be part of the Harveys, and I'm thrilled to become a Harvey today. My sister and brother Brian and Fiona have always been really close to me. I can't look at Brian now. And Brian will just slag me later for being soppy. But no, Brian doesn't do soppy. Fiona and I do. And as Dad said, like there's a good age gap between myself and Fiona and Brian. Good 11 years. I'd like to point out for anybody thinking that we're close in age, I'm a good bit younger, fresher. Yeah, just the story I was told when I was small was, oh, you better go back way up the hill there because the bus will suck you in. So stay away from the bus. And I was gullible and all as I was, I actually believed it, and I didn't want to embarrass them too much. So I stayed up to the top of the house, gave them my pocket money and waved them off from a distance. Liam and Lisa have been a part of my life, I'd say, since I was 8 and about 10. So they've seen me grow up. It only felt natural then that Lisa would be my other bridesmaid, and we've had great fun, I think, over the course of the wedding planning. It wasn't too much of a bridezilla. they're all looking a bit more relaxed tonight that I'm finished. Yeah. You're not done for the weekend of I'm getting used to kind of having a few minions there putting on my shoes and whatever. And Ian is lucky you have ahead of him. So I'm a new minion now for today, so this is that might work out well. Hopefully, you know what you have ahead of you. Just brings me to my own parents. Obviously, Mum, like Fiona, would just do everything for kind of just, she would just do anything. I wasn't going to say for a peaceful life. I was going to say, but I would do everything to help out somebody, and she always wants just everybody around her to be looked after, relaxed, really enjoying the time. And you know, Fiona kind of is most like Mum like that, and they're just thanks for all the support. Well, myself and Dad share the same kind of pedantic, maybe sometimes OCD you could call it, or just, you know, perfectionist, I think, when we say Dad. It's the way it should be, absolutely. You know, Dad has been always a great support, and I'm very fond of the two, of Mum and Dad, and I love you very much. Thanks a million for all your support and the wedding. And then very finally, my amazing groom, who's looking very handsome, I think, in his tux today. And his shiny shoes. Ever since I met Ian, there hasn't been any doubt in my mind about the man I chose to be my husband. Ever since he started going out, I've never looked back. He's been nothing but supportive, kind, caring. If anybody have heard about the proposal, he's been very romantic, thoughtful and kind. And I really always appreciate it and all the support he gives me. So thanks a million, Ian, and I'm delighted. And I'm absolutely thrilled to become Mrs. Harvey, so I hope you all enjoy it. So I hope you all, and thank you very much for everybody for coming such a long way. People have made such an effort, and it really, like Fiona said to me on a few occasions, like the love you'll feel on your wedding day is lovely, and it's lovely to think that everybody made such a big effort. People came from Australia, Canada, like I'm going to miss a load of places if I start naming them. But everybody's made such an effort. It's amazing to see them here, and I hope you have a fantastic night. I can't wait to party with you later, and we'll enjoy the night. Okay, thanks a million.
So good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's having a lovely evening. I think we are. And thanks for everyone to come to celebrate Ian and Sinead's marriage today. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sinead's older sister, as she relished telling people earlier on. I'll always remember the day Sinead was born, and how Granny Keane, who lived beside us, was too excited to do the crossword. And for those of you who didn't know Granny, this was a big deal, as Granny would do the crossword every day, no matter what. And I was 12 when Sinead was born, so I like to think I helped to rear her, with lots of help from Brian, our brother. Our first attempt at minding Sinead wasn't such a great start. As Dad alluded to earlier, the cot wasn't Sinead's favourite place. It wasn't our fault, Brian. But we did get the blame, yeah. We can't have a 2-year-old wandering around the house on her own. Yeah, that was it. Some people might say that the youngest is spoiled. And if anyone said Sinead was spoiled rotten, she would quickly respond, "No, I'm spoiled good," whatever that meant. Sinead also loves occasions to celebrate, and as you can see from this venue, she does it in style herself. And she doesn't just celebrate her own milestones, she loves to celebrate others. She's the person you actually want to celebrate with you. She's a brilliant ability to also find the most unusual gifts to give. After Niamh and Roisin were born, her nieces, a large nappy cake arrived by courier. I didn't even know what a nappy cake was until I discovered it was a beautiful stack of baby nappy towels, everything you could want in the shape of wedding cake. She approaches life with this infectious, loving way, and my relationship with Sinead has evolved from one of a babysitter to best friend. And I'm very lucky to have a sister like her. She's one of the most caring, supportive, fun-loving, smart and bubbly people I know. And she's not only always just there for me, she's extremely generous and supportive to all her family. She's generous to a fault with her nieces and nephews. Ian, you're a lucky man. Now for Ian. The first time I met Ian was in the Galway clinic. not to see Ian. Not to see Ian in hospital, but he had travelled from Waterford to see Sinead after her appendix operation. First impression of Ian was quiet and warm, a little nervous to meet Dad, who was under the illusion that Ian was a very nice friend who visited his daughter in hospital. The next time I met Ian was in our house in Galway, and he immediately got stuck in, even helping carry a large bag of stones for a garden job that Liam had planned. He's a super chef, a testament to Sinead broadening her diet since she met Ian. Eating carrots, yeah, as among others. And every time we've come to Waterford, he always cooks up a storm and is incredibly welcoming and thoughtful. And he topped it off with one hell of a proposal that actually made it into the local paper. And for anyone who wants to read about it, they're all printed out and handed out at the tables. It's definitely worth a read. And they didn't know about this, guys. This was a bit of a surprise. And I've also been lucky to meet Ian's lovely family. I met his mum Mary and his sister Helen a few times. And Helen has been an incredible support, not just to Sinead, but also to me, to make sure that the finer details of the hen were adhered to. And Amy and Siobhan, Ian's sister-in-laws, were a super help on the hen. Also, a massive thank you to Lisa, the beautiful bridesmaid beside me who has been exceptionally supportive sister-in-law and is the calm, rational voice that myself and Sinead really need. And Brian is always not on the top table for the last 2 weddings, but Brian today was. Brian is definitely the laid back. Well, Sinead is laid back, but Brian is definitely the laid back of our family. But Brian is always there for us, and he's listened a lot over the last year, taken a lot of pictures of a lot of dresses, given a lot of opinions. But at least he pretended he was listening. But he's brilliant. He's really good in his own quiet, supportive way. Brian is great. Mum and Dad, 40 plus years married, 42, yeah. And just, there's nothing to be said, but they're always there and always a super support to the 3 of us. And we don't get to thank you much, but, you know, we love you, yeah. Anyway, with that, it's Ian and Sinead's night tonight, so everybody ready to party? Yeah? I just want to wish Ian and Sinead a long, happy, healthy and fun life together. So the final toast to Ian and Sinead. Cheers!
And so you see what I've been telling you. Nothing like it seems, it's what I've been telling you. Oh, you'd learn what I mean if you came